Auzubillahiminash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. Today, I am going to discuss on the topic which are very important in our daily life, that is modal verbs. The modal verbs are the auxiliary and helping verb which express the conditions like ability, obligation, permission, and etc. What are the important points and what are the examples? First of all, you have to see the important points that modal verbs give more meaning to the main verb. The second point is it can't stand alone. The third point is modal verb always come with the first form of verb. That is why it is always said as bare infinitive. Now we have to see the examples. He can. Can is a modal verb, but it's don't come with the main verb. That is why this is an incomplete sentence. But in second sentence, he can swim. He can swim. Can is come with the main verb. It's give us the complete sense. The next going on, there are many types of modal verbs. First, we have to discuss what is modal verbs for permission. Modal verbs for permission includes can, could, may, etc. Now, what is can? Can is used to ask the permission and to make a request. For example, can I have some cookies? Yes, you can. Here, the can is used for permission, to ask the permission of any other body else. The second example is, can I borrow your pen? Please, sure. In second, a person is requesting that, can I borrow your pen? Please, sure. In third sentence, can I use your bathroom? Of course. Here, a person asks for permission. As it is, can I open the window? The next, which is could. Could is more polite than can. It used in a formal way. We have to use it in a formal way. For example, excuse me, could I sit here? Please. This seat is taken. Second example is, could I have your attention, sir? Sure. Could you tell me the way to the town center, please? Of course. It's straight ahead. The next is may. The may is more polite than could. It's little old-fashioned, but we have to use it in our daily times. For example, may I make a point? May I make an appointment for Tuesday? Yes, you may. May I begin? Of course. May I have a glass of water? Sure, here you are. So these are the examples. The next move is, what is the difference between may and can? You have to see it. May is more formal and the polite way of saying something, but can is used in less formal situations. For example, you can come with us. The second is, the student can sit anywhere. You may go home now if you like. The students may travel free. So, here is the difference between may and can. Now, just see, it is simple a module of modal verbs. You have to see here, asking for permission, may, could, and can. Can is less formal, could is more formal, and may is the most formal, as it is the other sentences. May and can and may and can. Now, we have to discuss that what are the modal verbs for necessity. It is another example of modal verbs. It includes must, have got to, had to. The modal verbs for necessity shows or present that something is not optional and is necessary to have to do this. For example, must. Must as a necessity modal verbs used to talk about rules, laws, regulations, usually used in speeches. For example, you must have health insurance. You must not late for meeting. Here, you must have health insurance. This is regulation, and you must not be late for meeting. These are also used for regulations. The another one is have to. Used to say something that is necessary to do. To give advice about the things that are good to do. For example, you have to get a passport. Here, it is necessary to get the passport. Another example is you have to come in class. Now, it is necessary for you to come in class. The next example is have got to. Used for emergency and informal. Something emphatic, which gives emphasis. For example, I have got to go. It's so emphatic situation that I have got to go. I have got to see that movie. The next is had to of has to. It is the second form of has to. Here is a mistake. That form also comes with the M. For example, she had to stop thinking about the past. It shows the past situation. They had two adopted children already. Now we have to see the modal verbs for ability, which includes can, could, able to. Now, what is can? We use can and can't to discuss about someone's skills and ability. Or we can use can and cannot to talk about the ability to do something at a specific time in a present tense structure. For can is subject plus auxiliary verb, which is a modal verb, plus main verb plus object. Now we have to see some examples that breather can sing a song. They cannot play very well. There, breather, which is the main, then can, then sing, and then a song. It is the proper sentence structure. Again, they then cannot play very well. This is the proper sentence structure. Another is could. We use could and could not to talk about abilities in past. For example, Ali could swim very well when he was young. Here, we have to show the abilities of Ali, but also in past. Another is able to. We use able to talk about the abilities in future. For example, I will be able to play hockey at international level in 2 years. Here, the able to is used for future. We use able to modal verb in present and past sentences. For example, I have been able to visit many countries in my life. Another is he used to be able to play a cricket. So able to is used both in present sentences and past sentences. Now here's some a chart that modal verbs are defective verbs. For example, in present sentence, in present indefinite, we use s or es for a third person singular person. But For modal verbs that I play, he plays, but we can't use SCIS that I can play. Now, in the presence of modal verb, I can play. He can. So S is not used in that sentence with play. We don't use ing and ed form. For example, playing, played, canning, canned. So we don't use these forms in the presence of modal verb. For example, again, Brida can sing a song. Here, S is used with a Brida, which is the wrong sentence. So, Brida can sing a song is the right sentence. Another is, Alan can swim well. That is the right sentence. Instead of that, Alan can swimming well. So, ing is not used when in the presence of modal verb. Now, how can we make questions about ability? The structure is auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb plus object. For example, can Brida sing a song? Could Ali swim very well when he was a boy? But for able to, modal verb, there are some changes. Like structure is linking verb plus subject plus able to plus main verb plus object. For example, are you able to understand the homework? Was he able to pass the exam?